There we go. Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to the most magical time of the year. Bear here, 29-year veteran of people, would you believe it? That would be the Woods people. Yes, indeed. Great to have everyone here. P-Money, great to have Amy as well. Well, I guess, gosh darn it, people. I guess we've got to get right on into it. There is no time. There's no time for either gibber nor jabber, people. It's been a minute since Bear's been here because, well, you know, got a little bit of trouble there with the old Fish and Wildlife Commission, and got the old tranquilizer dart, yada yada yada. Fun stuff for old Bear. Been out for just a little bit. Let's just go ahead, get right on into it. Dispel any myths that are already out there, already flying by for you good people. Let's go ahead, jump right on into it, people, because Bear's got a little story to tell here. It is from, that would be Fox News. Who knew? Not Bear News. Fox News. Florida bear attacks and takes off with reindeer a Christmas decoration. Yes, indeed, people. It happened. It sure enough happened. A bear took off with a lit-up reindeer Christmas decoration from a yard. That would be right here in Florida, people. A large bear took off with a lit-up reindeer Christmas decoration in Longwood, Florida, with the humorous thief, caught on E.G. Levin's ring surveillance camera. E.G. Levin's home surveillance equipment backed up the humorous exchange at his home in Longwood, Florida, in the middle of the night. That would be the bear showing its dominance over the home's Christmas reindeer decor. Around 3:42 a.m., Elvin's ring camera captured the black bear curiously approaching 3 lit-up reindeer Christmas decorations. The large bear is seen sniffing out the first lit-up reindeer before swiftly knocking it down with his paws. Just swipe left right there, people. Swipe left. There it is right there, people. The bear is seen thoroughly crushing the outdoor decoration before moving on to the next reindeer, appearing to take a liking to this one here. Yes, indeed. A few moments later, the bear can be seen dragging the entire reindeer by a mouth away from Elvin's home. Yes, indeed, people. So had a little issue there. You know, hey, listen, look how bright that is at 3:42 in the morning, for crying out loud. If you are in the woods, that's where bears live. Hey man, come on, turn out the lights. I mean, I don't mind the Christmas tree lights. That's fine and everything, but holy cow, it's lit up like New York City out there. So, you know, Bear had to show a little bit of his dominance, taking down some lights. And well, listen, how many freaking reindeer live in Florida? I mean, you know, you had to go check it out, and you know, when you go check things out, you take the claws, you take it down, kind of bite into it a little bit, just see how it tastes. Didn't taste very well, people. Didn't taste very well. So, anyways, the old Florida Fish and Wildlife people came out, and a tranked bear and had to take him away. So, you know, had to miss a little bit of time there for you good people, but glad to be back. So I want to say hello to everyone. Hello, Amy. She says, season's greetings. Greetings, Bear. Thank you, Amy. Let's see. P-Money says, hey, Bear, good to see you back. Thank you, sir. I will be able to check in from time to time, but I'll be working a hockey game most of the night. That is probably the most Canadian thing you've ever said. There you go. Probably eating some poutine along with it. Yes, indeed. Well, enjoy your hockey game, P-Money, I hope. We will not have any distractions like we did the last time. Poor P-Money took a look back, and Bear was talking about The Last Jedi. And, my eyes! Anyhow. Hello, Henry. Hail to you, sir. I says I'm going to listen in while making dinner. That sounds delicious, sir. That sounds excellent. P-Money says, hello all, I'll be in and out a lot tonight. Well, that's all right, P-Money. That's all right. That's what you got. That's what you got old Bear here for, to keep everybody company at hockey games, making dinner, all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. And including Melissa as well. I didn't forget Melissa. Good to have Melissa here. Poutine, great idea. I'm going to the snack bar right now. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. All right, let's just jump straight on into some campaign update news. We got a little bit here. Let's just go ahead and get right into it. We missed it the last time, the December month of, so we'll look forward to that here in just a minute. But let's go ahead and get right on into it. From Uncle E, doing really well. I think last time we checked, he was at like 559, just about to push it over. Well, it got pushed over, people, and then some. So 561,000, keep it up. 910. So you out there could push him over 562. I mean, it's that time of year, people. It's getting cold out there. Good old the great EVS. He needs some pies, people. He really does need some pies. So you might help out with a little bit of that if you donate to the campaign here for old Uncle E. All right, let's get to it because we've got, where is it? Come on, Bear. All this time off and I'm still not doing a professional show. We will get there one of these days. These days. We have to talk about, that would be Shane Davis. I did not call him Shaved Anus. I did not call him that. It's Shane Davis. He's got a progress report out here. Actually, the great Yanzi Lin, saver of Bear's camera, has a progress update. It says, hello to all 9 Lives Comics backers. Hello. We hope you've had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Parentheses, if you live in the USA. If not, screw you. Sorry about that, P-Money. Sorry about that at all. I guess if you live outside the USA, you just don't have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Here's our monthly update to let you know that we're less than 10 pages away from the main story being completed. Let's check some of that out from Extend. Or no, excuse me. This is, this is 9 Lives. 9 Lives. Our supplemental stories are going to be sent off for the lettering very soon. Here are some pages from both stories below. I like it. I like the reflection on the window there. That's actually a really cool. I like how they do the kind of back and forth, but you still got both characters in frame there. Pretty cool. And also, I don't want to spoil it for people out there, if people haven't read the first one there, but kind of a continuation of the sort of cliffhanger from the last Inglorious Rex. You thought it was just monsters fighting each other. Well, there's a little bit more going on behind the scenes. Yes, indeed. Where is it? Everything, Yanzi Lin continues. Everything is progressing on track, and we look forward to getting your books to you in early 2024. Coming soon. Oh, boy, sooner than Bear thought. Holy cow, this year has gone by. We have an active campaign that would be Extend Level Up Volume 1 that you can still back. That you can still back a catch-up pack of books. Holy cow, try saying that 3 times fast. That we have produced at 9 Lives Comics. So be sure, people. Let me find it here. Be sure to check those out as well right there. So let's see. Did Bear put that in the... Yeah, it is in the description. So there you are, people. If you want to go check all that stuff out. Bear tries to leave... let's see. Fund My Comic artist campaigns, websites out there, I should say. And good old freaking Indiegogo that keeps shadow banning people. Bear went on there today trying to find some stuff. And holy cow. Nothing from Comicsgate. Hardly anything. I think I saw Titan in there. That was about it. Let's see. Henry says, are you able to increase your gain? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Let me turn that up. Turn that up. Let me take a listen. La, 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 la. La. There we go. I think that should be better. You know, Bear has been trying to do it the last couple times, and it's getting blown out, so I turned it down a little bit here. Let's see. He also says, I did a CyberFrog review on my channel. I'll have to go check that out. Today I streamed a comparison of Wrecked Planet and Aaron Lopresti's Garbage Man. Very, very interesting. I wonder who came out on top. Sounds better. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Actually, Bear's got probably coming out Monday. We did it on one of the other live shows about a month ago or so. It was John Malin's The Malin Cut of Black Riding Hood versus, what was it called? A New Kind of War. It was the supplemental book for the new Rambo book coming out from your boy Zach. So we put those head to head. Find out who's coming out on top on that one. So that'll be coming out hopefully Monday. So you can check that one out. Let's see. Amy says, hi, sis. Hi, sis. Hi, Melissa as well. There you go. All right. Sounding better. Excellent. Excellente. All right. Where the heck is Bear? We got to move along. We don't have any time for either gibber nor jabber, people. None of them. Oops. Wrong one. This would be Kevin Sharp. The Kevin Sharp out here. He's got Dragon Guard. He's got an update here. It says, hey, Dragon Guard fans. Hey, Kevin. We hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, except for you people outside of the U.S. Just wanted to give everyone an update. We encountered a minor hiccup as we have to recolor a 7 pages to avoid a copyright issue with one character. This was a decision of mine to protect the story in the book. It had come to my attention on social media that a new campaign featured a character too similar to the character that had yet to be revealed in Dragon Guard. I wonder who that might be. Who could that be? Luckily, it should be a matter of just recoloring the character itself and not the entire pages. After those, I have 3 pages that I'm waiting on to colors. I'm aiming for after Christmas to have them all wrapped up. Oh, very cool. Kevin, how is he doing? Well, let's find out here. Let's find out. After Bear takes a drink. A very pause here. Wet in the whistle. The plan is to get to lettering in January after proofing the script. So hopefully, gosh, I hope... hopefully sometime in the springtime. We've been waiting on Dragon Guard for a little bit, but there is a reason why. On a personal note, he says, I've had several tests and a CT scan, and my lung issues are seemingly clearing up. Congratulations, Kev. I'm on oxygen still. Well, I think everyone is on oxygen. And have one more scan planned to confirm my progress. But I'm in the right direction of recovery. Congratulations, sir. We all wishing you the best out here. Excuse me. I went down the wrong pipe. Ay. I thank you all for your patience as these health issues have been frustrating for me, you, and the production of the book. So there's a little bit of a preview there. I wonder if it was Kelsey Grammer. Didn't he come out with what was it, Beast in one of the movies there? It sort of looks like a Kevin a Kelsey Grammer. Wasn't it blue? He was blue. So I guess you got to change it to like green or yellow or something. So I wonder who it could. I really wonder who what character it was. That's kind of interesting. We'll have to find out another time, people. Bear takes a pause. Thank you, Amy. Thank you so much. That's right, people. Tip your waitress out there. Try the veal. Try the veal, people. It's delicious. All right. Actually, speaking of which, let's go right to it here. because we do actually have something from good old angry Aaron out here. That would be Aaron LOPRESTI. He says fulfillment continues on Blood Hunters. Pardon me. Hi, everyone. Hi, Aaron. We are continuing to fulfill Wraith of God Blood Hunters orders as quickly as possible. We started out with almost 2,500 orders and are down to less than 700 to go. Let's see. He sent this out on the 4th. So about 5 days ago. So hopefully he's wrapping up pretty quickly here. I am optimistic that we can get the remaining orders shipped out by the end of the week. Gosh darn it, Aaron. The bolding throws Bear off here. If you are on the tail end of fulfillment, my apologies for having to wait. But we are almost there. If for some reason the order you receive is either wrong or missing something, or, maybe a bear just happened to, come across the postman and scare the postman away and got his package right here. Thank you, Aaron. Let's see. Please let us know so that we can correct it as soon as possible. It's a delicate balance to ship you quickly and also avoid mistakes. Since I, Aaron, am involved, some mistakes are inevitable. Thank you all for your continued support. If you haven't already, people, go check out the Shadow Band. Thanks a lot, Indiegogo. Kit Carter, Planet Doom. So actually, if you saw the box open from Bear, there was a little bit of a kind of, I guess you would call it a prequel. They had the Garbage Man, and they also had Kit Carter in there as well. So not only did you get a great book with Wraith of God, you got 2 other small stories in there as well. It was a packed book. That's interesting that Henry kind of put together Wrecked Planet. I would have said Wraith of God. Wraith of God was Bear's pick last year. The first book for 2022. Gosh, it's all flying by for Bear. So that would have been. I haven't read it just yet. But Uncle E's book is definitely number 1 for Bear so far. So. You would have to be doing a really good job to knock that off. But it's possible. It is definitely possible. Yes, indeed. Very good book. Enjoyed it. Let's see. Did I have that? Hold on, people. Let me just double check and make sure that I had that in the... Yes, Kit Carter, Planet Doom. There you go. It is in the description if you want to check it out. Because freaking Indiegogo. People. I tell you, man. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot. I almost forgot my angry Aaron out here. I love this. The best. That's the best out here. All right. And finally, people. Since we got it on screen, let's go ahead. Sing it all together, people. On a 1, on a 2, on a 3. That's right, people. We're going to be talking about... That'd be the ghosts. The Ghost of Matacumba Key. The Ghost of Matacumba Key, people. From Graham Nolan. He's got sketch and commission time for you people. Hi, Ghost Gang. Hi. All the print files are over at Mindy, and she is working hard to get them ready to send to the printer. All of the in-house printing orders for stretch goals and such have been sent out. Everyone's shirts have arrived. So everything is moving along like a well-oiled machine. He's got head sketches and commissions. If you've backed the head sketch, go ahead and email him. Don't post your request in the comments. He does. Graham is an old man, so he needs to keep all of this stuff together and organized. I'm ready to begin working on those, so even if you've already messaged me... I'm kidding, Graham, I'm kidding. Already messaged me about it. Do it again and email your request to him over there. You can see it right there. Graham@compasscomics.com, people. As always, thank you, my friends. The best. The literal best from Graham. By the way, let me find it here. I didn't bring it up there in OBS, but where is it? Gosh darn it, Beer, one of these days. Professional show. Professional. Here we go. He's got the Chino, the Chino doll, up for sale on his website as well. So if you want to go check that out, nice little plushie, pretty cool. You also get a little mini print with it. So if you want your Chino doll under the Christmas tree, you better get on it, people. Get it on it right away because there is literally no time to waste. What is it? Like, I forget. What is it? The 9th? 18 more shopping days till Christmas? Something like that. You got to get it in, people. Got to get it in, people. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, and by the way, I kind of not for nothing there, and I don't want to get too much into it, but had an issue a while back with our good friend Mike Miller out there with Lonestar, trying to get his cards in. So I finally got in touch with him. Looks like everything's golden there. So hopefully looking forward to some Mike Miller art as well coming in. Yes, indeed. All right, let me get off of that. Get back to it. And you people as well. Good to see Jiminy here. Blood Hunters was great. He's got a review video coming out this week. Gosh darn it, Jimmy. You're just jumping ahead of Bear here, aren't you? Bear's literally got a whole stack of books to go through. Yeah. Let's see. Henry says, I'm only about halfway through Garbage Man and haven't started the Wraith of God books yet. There you go. It is. How many pages is it, Jimmy? It's got to be. I think he said it was like 80 or so. It's a thick book. It's quite a thick book. Let's see. Amy says, you've got to watch out for bears intercepting your comic books. Bears have good taste. Especially when he thinks that it's a home delivery of salmon. And unfortunately not. Still in waiting for the home delivery of salmon. Just haven't come across it yet. There you go. Let's see. That's how I got my Garbage Man in the Blood Hunters campaign. There you go. Oh, you got the book. Oh, okay. There's a whole other smaller one in there as well. Kind of, I don't know if it's a prequel or not, but there you go. Bear's got it up if you want to check it. Gosh, dang it. Nobody's watched the dang video, but it is up. You can go check it out, the Wraith of God Blood Hunters box open. You can check out all the stuff that's in there right before Jiminy gets to it and steals Bear's thunder. He said 100 pages. 100 pages. Okay, but the Wraith story is shorter than issue 1 because there's 3 other stories in the book. Okay, very cool. I really didn't think that the Wraith first book was that long. I mean, plenty of pages. Don't get me wrong. Irene does you well out there. Really does you well. But it read really quickly. Really quickly. And he just the way he puts out his panels and everything just makes it flow. Like water downhill. Makes it flow really good. So it never felt long. I don't think I ever had to use the bookmark. But thank goodness they put a bookmark in there. But yeah, good book out there. But it's shorter. It must have been, gosh, how long was the first one? Like 110 or something. Didn't that have? I guess it didn't have. Maybe it just had kind of a preview. Gosh, it's been a minute since Bear read the first book, but I thought there was some stuff in the back. It might have been some like fan art or something, but there you go. Let's see. If only Timmy's grandma would gift him fish in the month subscription. Yes, indeed. Fish of the month subscription. Oh, that would be. Oh boy. That would be good. Oh, I've got an update for you, Amy. Let me get to the story first, but got an update out there for Winter Sunnies, finally. Winter Sunnies, and I tried that out. But let me get to it, people, because we haven't already. And Bear's trying to do a professional show here. Yada, yada, yada. Where are we? Where the heck are we? No, not that. Not that. Where are we? Not that. Here we go. Finally. Here we go. Get rid of that real quick. We try to do this every month. Sometimes Bear is a little bit late. Sometimes Bear is quite late sometimes. Well, you know, that's what happens when you get tranquilized in the butt and dragged out by the Fish and Wildlife. But the month of, people, the month of. Oh, let's see. Jimmy says, Aaron's a good writer. He makes a satisfying read. That's true. The first book was about 80 pages, I think. There was a short story at the end of it, sort of an... Oh, that's right. Yes. The sort of... I forget what they called it, but sort of like a team up. They were going to be doing the team up, and they had I forget if it was Garbage Man. I think it was another character, but they kind of referenced, I believe, Wraith of God in there. So it's kind of a team up of his different characters that he has out there. So there you go. Very cool. Very cool. The LOPRESTI verse. The LOPRESTI verse. Or let's see, what would it be? It would be the Empire Comics verse, I suppose. Empire Comics verse. Yeah, but anyways, so a number of different characters there. In the second book, it looks like he had kind of a game plan for a lot of that stuff. So it looked like he already had the third book in there, which was, I think it was The Headless Horseman. I believe that was the next one. And he also had a couple others in there as well. So, pardon me. Definitely a game plan out there. Grab a drink. Mr. Midnight. Thank you. I couldn't remember the name. Maybe you can forge a letter from Timmy to her asking for one for his birthday. It'd probably look like the Chick-fil-A cow. You know, the where, you know, eat more chicken with the K backwards. That's probably how it would look from Bear. Have you ever seen a bear try to write a letter? You know, it doesn't always work out the best. All right, well, I guess I guess P Money is still at the hockey game. His favorite part here, that would be the month of, people. Let's get through it here. That would be December, people. The last month of the year that we know of. International Sharps Injury Prevention Awareness Month. Whew. Wow. Try saying that 3 times fast. Learn a foreign language month. Well, Bear already has learned English, so that's kind of, there you go. Try learning Bear. Bear ease, I suppose. World Twin-to-Twin Transfusion Syndrome Awareness Month. I was not aware. National Car Donation Month. People, if you want to donate your car, you can donate it to Bear. National Pearl Month. It would be Worldwide Food Safety Month. Just for this month, you know, you got to be safe just in December. But January, it's all out the window. Universal Human Rights Month. What happened to Bear Rights Month? Tomato and Winter Squash Month. It is Spiritual Literacy Month. Well, I would hope so. I mean, it is, you know, the birth of our Lord and Savior and all. Yada, yada, yada. Actually, it was the Blessed Virgin Mary's birthday just the other day. Bear just learned that. Kind of interesting. I guess Jesus and Mary have the same birth month. Who knew? Who knew? There might be a 13th month of the year. We just don't know it yet. Actually, didn't the Roman times, didn't one of the emperors there, like, didn't he come out with another month just for himself? I know they had like August for like Augustine and everything, but I thought that they added an extra month, and then people are like, nuts to that. Root, vegetables, and exotic fruit months, people. Quince and watermelon month. Wait, what? Why would you have watermelon in December when you have it in like July? I don't know about that one, man. I guess if you live, you know, on the opposite, if you're living in Australia or something like that, I guess that works. Operation Santa Paws, people. Operation Santa Paws. Is that a month? No, it's just through the 24th. National Time Month. National Write a Business Plan Month. National Human Rights Month. Again? Can we put in Bear Rights Month for once? Yeah. National Drunk and Drugged Driving Prevention Month. Just give away your car, you'll be fine. And it is Bingo's birthday month, the entire month long. So if If you do get bingo out there, just let Bear know. Just type it in the chat. He will acknowledge that. So there you go. You got two National Human Rights Months. What's going on with that? Oh, pardon me. Universal Human Rights Month and National Human Rights Month. So I guess on Earth and then out in space, you have human rights. I guess they have human rights up there in the space station. I suppose that's how it works. When they went to the moon, they had human rights up there. Didn't have any human right, or didn't have any rights for the dogs that went up, into space there. Actually, there was a bear that went up into space, believe it or not. The old Soviets. There was a bear in space before humans were, believe it or not. Yes, indeed. There we go. Carrots and Kiwi Month. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So there you go. There is your celebrations, people. Your celebrations. Oh, okay. Henry has some knowledge that he's throwing on us. He says Jesus was actually likely born during the fall feast, like tabernacles. Wow, very interesting. That would probably turn out the best. You go straight from Thanksgiving, only here in the United States. You go straight from Thanksgiving right into Christmas, and then New Year's, and then there's like a huge gap in between there for like the next holiday. You just need to, stretch it out just a little bit there. You need to kind of separate. Yeah, so that would be a good idea. That'd be a really good idea. Just have Christmas in the fall, like right, They need to sell like stuff at the stores like in September or October. So that might work. That might work. We'll have to we will have to workshop that. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, let me get off of this. Hey, Jeff. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Jeff, go ahead, plug your book. Nobody will mind. Somebody go buy Jeff's book, for crying out loud. All right, from one animal to another. I'm not talking about Jeff. I'm talking about Bear here. From one animal to another. Escaped pig named Albert Einswine leads New Jersey police on a wild chase for a quarter mile. They say faster than they look. From the New York Post and Patrick Riley. Oh, gosh, I forgot to do the last one. What was it? Who was it? I apologize here. Sarah Rumpf Witten? We'll go with it. What the hell? From Fox News. From the New York Post. This was not your ordinary police chase. They're paid by the puns out here. Paid by the puns. A pig named Albert Einswine escaped from New Jersey farm and led cops on a wild chase before they were able to, quote, apprehend the pesky porker. For crying out loud. They are literally paid by the puns out here. By the puns. There we go. There is Albert Einswine. Melissa loves it out there. Melissa loves the name. The slippery hog got loose from a local pig farm in Deptford Township on Tuesday and evaded arrest as long as he could. Well, he probably knows the consequences. I probably know, bacon walking right there. A video posted online by the Deptford Township Police Department shows officers trying in vain to lasso Albert. Each time they got close, the pig squeals and runs away as an officer filming laughs. We are all friends here, the cop tries to tell the animal video shows. The video doesn't show the whole thing. We had to chase the pig for a quarter mile. They're faster than they look. So pigs chasing pigs, I suppose. The detective, Sergeant Bob Jones, told WPVI, he got pretty far for what it was. I don't know where he was going to go. I don't know. Out of New Jersey, that's for sure. Just get the heck out of New Jersey. I wonder if him and old Turkles from a couple weeks ago have kind of linked up there. The wild turkey on the loose in New Jersey. The 4-year-old pig was captured after about 30 minutes, police said. Cops chasing a pig is never not funny, Jones joked to the outlets. He wasn't listening. He didn't listen to our commands at all. Try speaking in pig. Probably pig Latin, I would suppose. Everything we learned in the academy went right out the window, he says. Once we got a leash on it, he kind of calmed down. The scene became secure. Really? The scene became secure? Okay. Police said eventually the owner came by to retrieve his pig out there. Yes, indeed, people. Yes. Yes, indeed. That is from the New York Post and Patrick Riley. Being paid by the pun. Being paid by the pun. There you go. Pick up the Wizard Stone, people. Go check it out. Go check it out. They're kind of porcelain a few of these. Oh, okay. They kind of porcelain a few of these puns, says Melissa. There you go. If you throw some grease on the road, the pig might slip and you can catch him, or you'll end up with a pig scramble, says Amy. There we go. This is a kind of an odd transition here. But we'll go with it. What the heck, why not? Also from the New York Post. McDonald's, people, is giving its burgers a makeover. And here's what changes are a-coming, people. Get ready for a McFlurry of changes. Oh, for crying out loud, the puns, they just don't stop. Alex Mitchell this time. McDonald's has made a major overhaul on how it will be cooking burgers. Prized Big Macs included, to improve upon a years-long shortcoming the company says made for unhappy meals. From the Wall Street Journal reporting. Oh, the poor people out there. There you go. There is your Mickey D's. In tandem with a spring ad campaign promising the fast food titans best burgers ever. By the way, if their best burgers are going to be coming in the spring, what are they serving now? Well, we'll wait till the spring to give you our best burgers. Not right now. Hey, the holiday season, not so much. I don't know if I mentioned this before. Beer went to Mickey D's for the first time in a long time. Like $10 for like just a regular burger, regular hamburger, 2 burgers, a fry, and a Coke. Not like a big, just the little regular hamburger there. Crying out loud. Amy says they're supposed to have holiday pies this year. Even less meat now, says Amy. I don't know. Well, let's find out. Well, let's see. Where is Beer? The new initiative seeks to make the Bun Delights much more juicy with over 50 modifications. It's a burger. Salt, pepper, put it on the fryer. There you go. Get the bun. You don't need 50 other things. We can do it quick, fast, and safe. But it doesn't necessarily taste great. So we want to improve quality into where we're at, says Chris Young, McDonald's Senior Director of Global Menu Strategy. What would happen if you're like the Junior Director? I guess you're just in charge of, I don't know, ketchup or mustard. These changes are going to affect the pressure from the burgeoning burger market, particularly an expedited process recently implemented at Five Guys, according to the Journal. By the by, okay, so this is where Bear was going. Bear got to try out. I should have done like a YouTube comparison. We were talking about comparing comics. Bear happened to go in the same night to Culver's. I think the name is Culver's out there. Tried their burger and also Five Guys as well. Bear had to go to the Five Guys because went to the Culver's. They were slam-packed busy. Of course, Bear just orders gets the burger, yada, yada, yada. God dang it, it came with mayonnaise. The devil's condiment, people. I couldn't get it off. Plus, it had cheese, and Bear's lactose intolerant. They're like, all right, not going to go back in. So went to the Five Guys. They ain't cheap at all. But man, oh man, do they make a hell of a burger over there. I got some great fries, too, but the old Five Guys, good stuff. Not what you're seeing on the screen. It was a nice, thick burger. Tasted delicious. Henry says, Culver's is great. They have gluten-free buns. Well, they also had mayo on there. Gosh dang it. Ugh, terrible. I mean, it was fine. The burgers are, they're good. But if Bear had a, if beer had a choice or was telling people to go places, I would probably say Five Guys. Probably more expensive, definitely more expensive. But Culver's, they've got all of the, oh gosh, what is it? It's not ice cream. What is it? I forget. Is it custards? I think they got like custards there. A number of other stuff as well. Kind of a wide variety of stuff. Five Guys is just burgers, fries, and well, that's about it. Stick with what you know, apparently. Stick with what you know. They haven't put mayo on mine. Sorry, Bear. The devil's conduit. Chili's has a good burger lunch special, says Amy. By the by, since we're talking about food here, went to Sonny's for the longest time. I'm getting... probably 80% of the audience doesn't know what we're talking about. A barbecue joint here in Florida. So they kind of went I don't know, Starbucksy? They got bought out by an Indian fella, which is kind of weird because, you know, why would he go to a barbecue place? Aren't they like you know, sacred animals or something? I don't know. Anyways, it was fine. It was okay. You know, went there for the first time in a long time. I got the ribs. Got some ribs, and they were good. They were good. A little dry. It might have been busy, but they were a little dry, and needed to put some sauce on there. I did not try the chicken wings. I'd probably have to go back at some point and try. Amy and Melissa put Bear onto the chicken wings. It was just they had one where it was like Alabama sauce. I was like, why am I going to a Florida barbecue joint eating Alabama sauce, for crying out loud? Give me some Florida sauce. I have no idea what Florida sauce would be, but there you go. Starbucks BBQ. Just how they've kind of revamped the place. I mean, it used to be just kind of a down-home, kind of folksy type of barbecue joint. They really kind of, you know, schnazzed it up a little bit. You know, it's all bright and shiny and everything. It's like, you know, I don't know. I don't know, man. It was fine. It was fine. I'd probably go to probably a more local. They're a chain. Sonny's is a chain, so probably go to a more local barbecue joint. But it was okay. Nothing to write home about. But anyways, we were talking about it a while back. So the sweet heat Sonny sauce is good. All their sauces are really good. Actually, Bear was making some chicken the other day and using some of their store-bought sauce. Pretty good. Where are we? Gosh darn it. Anyways, let's see. Mickey D's here. Mickey D's. 6 patties will be grilled at a time instead of 8 for the auto-cooking mechanism to apply less pressure and retain more burger patty juices. Patty juices. Big Macs will get more sauce. Buttery brioche buns will be used and sliced with a thicker bottom to retain heat. See, Bear is a traditionalist. Just like Bear could just go for like white bread. You know, it's fine. You don't need a brioche bun, for crying out loud. Sesame seeds will be more randomly scattered on buns to give it a homier look. Cheese will be taken out of the refrigerator sooner so it melts during cooking. Onions will be rehydrated after purchases for more juiciness. Rehydrated? Oh, yeah, that's right. They have the dry. Yeah, okay. Lettuce and pickles will be stored in smaller containers, so they must be refreshed more often. Well, there goes the drive-through line. The test kitchen at McDonald's Chicago headquarters served at the proverbial Los Alamos. Kaboom! Where Chef, we'll go with it, Chef. Chad Schaefer had been tinkering with a new methodology for burger flip. What? The burger flipping? You flip the burger. That's it. For crying out loud. As part of a 7-year quest to flip a burger. He made a double cheeseburger in its standard way and then tried a new style. One is hotter. It looks meatier. Look at how my fingers sink into the bun. Smell it and you'll smell a difference, Schaefer says. This one, it's kind of dry and it cracks. And this is the best case example at headquarters. Wow, so you literally have a chef at the McDonald's headquarters talking about, yeah, the burger, it's cracky, it's dry, and that's the best case scenario. For beer, it was just like salt. Oh my God, it was just way too much. One would assume salt. A bunch of sodium out there, for crying out loud. The new version was tested in Australia, crikey, and is being rolled out at the chain's 13,000 U.S. locations, starting with the West Coast and Midwest. The plan is to have all U.S. stores catch up by early 2024. So there you go, people. You just got to get by a little bit longer before you get some better burgers from Mickey D's. Oh, it goes on. Great tasting burger perceptions continue to grow, says the quote-unquote chef. Still, the company realizes that employees will have to continuously nail these workflow changes for success. Because if you know one thing about McDonald's employees is, man, they are on it. Like white on rice. This isn't one of those hello and you're done kind of rollouts, McDonald's said in the internal training video. So if you're waiting in line at the drive-thru for a while, you might have to wait a little bit longer. Florida sauce, that would have to be citrusy. Thank you. Notice no mention of adding more meat. It's going to be juicier, though. Sorta. Kinda. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see. I don't know. A best case scenario, says Amy. It's dry and flavorless apart from the overwhelming levels of salt. We're planning to add mayo to make it better. Dang you, mayo. Dang you, the devil's condiment out there. I tell you, people. Well, we've talked about this in the past. This is a very awkward transition as well here, but we'll go with it. They had, let me find it here. Where are we? Gosh dang it, beer. One of these days. Professional show. From McKinsey & Company. It's kind of a, I suppose kind of an investment house. Talking about, oh boy, that would be the cultivated meat. Yay. Anyways, they talk about all that stuff. Let's see. For some time now, plant-based meat producers, such as Impossible Foods, have been able to cut through skepticism and ramp up into a viable business that are in serious expansion mode. No, they're not. They're actually, they got rid of the one at McDonald's, or excuse me, at Burger King. They found out from like a cardiologist that there was like literally 10 times the amount of salt in the quote unquote healthy burgers, the plant burgers, than there was in the regular ones. So I don't think they have that anyways. Let's see, whether it's called cultivated, cultured, lab-grown, or slaughter-free meat, it's still meat, question mark? But grown outside of an actual, say, chicken, pig, or a cow. Pioneers in cultured meat starts with animal cells. Actually, I've got it right here. Hold on. There we go. There is the process right there. So you go from cow to cells grown in nutrient-rich media. And then they get the desired density, and then harvested, and then put into a burger. So you'd figure, like, wait a minute, why? We can just go from step 1 to step 5 pretty quickly. We don't need step 2, 3, or 4. We can just go step 1, cut the cow, put it through the grinder, and then step 2, enjoy your cook it first, and then you get to enjoy your juicy burger. No, this is the lab-grown stuff. Yummy. The potential benefits of cultured meat include health, question mark, nutrition, and sustainability. The meat can be grown in a sterile environment, helping to prevent foodborne illnesses without antibiotics. Instead of feeding an animal for months or even years, and then eating only 40% of it, we can reduce the amount of land and water needed to create the same amount of meat by 92 to 98%. Ooh. And cultivated meat produces the same enzymatic reaction that occurred during cooking. He said like the coveted Maillard reaction. Lab-grown meat. I love it. Ugh, gross, man. I don't know. I guess it's better than eating the bugs, but I tell you, they're trying to get rid of cows, and I don't know how Bear feels about that. I don't know how Bear feels about, cow flatulence versus a juicy burger. I think we'll just stick with the cow farts out there. We'll make a special exemption for cow farts. I think it'll be fine. I think it will be fine. Where is the news? There we go. So anyways, there is our Bear knows his audience. Bear knows his audience very well. Let's see. Oh, shoot, I don't have any crypto news. For crying out loud. Well, maybe next week. Cultivated meat. Yum, says Amy. Yum. Anyways, here we go. Bear's favorite show. Favorite show. Well, not really. We've talked about it in the past. Foundation will return to Apple TV for a third season. Oh boy. The continuing adventures of Water Girl. Space Jesus. Well, they killed off female Chris Rock. Spoiler alerts. And the great Lee Pace out there. So there we go. There we are, coming back for a third season. 2025, maybe? I don't know. It took a long time for the second season to come out. So we shall see, people. We shall see. She won't be Water Girl anymore. She will be grown into a water lady. Water lady out there. We'll have to change that. We're not going to change Space Jesus, though. He'll still be Space Jesus. But there you go. We were talking about that last time. It was like, I don't know if they were going to do a third season. Man, oh man, they had the one great episode and then just crap the bed on the finale there. I tell you, people. I don't know. But anyways, if you got the Apple TV, check it out. It's interesting. It's Bear makes fun of it. You can watch some of the watch-alongs. Jiminy talked Bear into doing the watch-along and then never showed up. Thanks, Jiminy. Thanks a lot. Anyways, interesting show out there. Speaking of watch-alongs, by the way, we're going to be doing the final, the very last Rambo number 5, before Christmas. I don't know what's the exact date. I still need to get everything together, but we will be finishing up. Kind of did that with in conjunction with your boy Zach's book. He's putting out a Rambo comic book. So we did Rambo 1 through 4. And we're going to end up with Rambo number 5 here. Right around, we're coming full circle. Last year, Christmas time, the great Christmas movie Rambo First Blood. Coming around to Rambo 5, what was the name? Last Blood. So there you are, people. Woohoo, Space Jesus rises again. Thank you, P-Money. I'm glad he picked his head up from the hockey game there. Still waiting on Jack's $1 Jawbreakers. They shipped, it was kind of interesting, they shipped the A New Kind of War. So that was kind of a separate add-on book if you went into the campaign. They shipped that first. We're still waiting on Rambo. Which one was that? Was it Jawbreakers 4? Let's see. Bear got 1 and 2. Let's see. 3 was Grand Bazaar, if Bear remembers correctly, and then they had Jawbreakers. What was it? Forever or something like that. Yeah, we'll see. Well, I don't know. You get what you pay for. That was a very interesting campaign. Oh, crazy Zach's $1 book out there. He says, I don't remember. I haven't gotten anything from Zach before. He does. I mean, he's been late on some stuff. All the stuff that Bear got from these sort of Zach, where he's working with Narwhal, all those have came in pretty well on time. They might have been a little bit late, but all those have came in on time. I don't recall what the situation was with, I think 3. I think that one was the really late one. And then there's, I think he's doing Rambo first, and then gonna try and do Jawbreakers, if Bear remembers correctly. It's been a while. I remember talking about this last year, so yeah, it's been a while. But he's got a lot of campaigns up there, a lot of juggling out there that he's trying to do. So good old Zach. Love him or hate him. Interesting character. Pardon me. Grab a drink here. All right, people, we actually have some box office news for you good people. Crazy box office news. Insane. Literally beating Beyonce. Box office news, people. I'm totally going to screw this up, so just go with beer. Heyo Miyazaki's The Boy and the Heron, growing to a $10 to $12 million opening. Renaissance, that's the Beyonce film, loses glam with a negative 74% drop. Oh, poor Beyonce. I feel terrible for her. Him or her, however, if you believe the rumors out there. Oh, pardon me. Deadline and the great Anthony D'Alessandro. Kind of interesting look there. There we go. There is that. Let's get rid of this. Oops. Here we go. The Boy and the Heron is the distributor's biggest opening ever, with a 3-day estimate of $10.7 to $12 million after a $5.56 million Friday and previews. The overall marketplace, though, is sluggish, says Deadline. It isn't as bad as we thought, with around $69 million, which is up 82% from a year ago. Well, they had a lot of places closed last year. Thank God in Deadline? What? Okay. Thank God for small miracles. GKID's previous 3-day record was Matteo Shaniki's Weathering with You back in 2020, which posted $1.8 million. P-Money just waved at the Zamboni, the real star of hockey, a driver on Bears' behalf. Thank you. Thank you, P-Money. I appreciate that. The nose looks like it's some alien attached to his face. Bear has no idea about the freaking, anime films out there. It's always weird stuff. I mean, it's like, boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy, battles, I don't know, dragons or whatever to get girl back. Girl has, tentacles coming out her hoo-ha or whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know. The Boy and the Heron is standing on a high marks with a A- a cinema score, 4.5 stars, and a 65% a definite recommend. Mostly from guys, though. That's all right. They go through the breakdown there. There's some other victory laps here for The Boy and the Heron, they say. The movie's opening day easily best the domestic take of his last film, The Wind Rises, $5.2 million, and will rep the highest opening gross for a Studio Ghibli film. There we go. That's what it calls for. The Boy and the Heron is the only entirely foreign production to top the weekend box office this year, and the first since Dragon Ball Superhero. Dragon Ball Superhero. Wow, that's kind of redundant. In August of 2022. The movie is the first original anime, not based on an existing IP, to ever top the weekend box office. We'll show you that in just a second. And the third anime of any sort to do so, after Pokemon and Dragon Ball Superhero. The Boy and the Heron is also the first 2D animated feature, not based on any existing IP, to top the weekend box office since 2009's The Princess and the Frog from Disney. Let's see. They go on the Hunger Games and all that stuff. Let's show some. Renaissance, a film by Beyonce, has lost its glam. $5.6 million 3-day, a negative 74%. Ouch, they say. One could say that it was always destiny for the Queen Bey movie to drop. Don't tell all the Beyonce fans out there. Because it's a concert movie and it's front-loaded. However, this is the worst time to release a movie in the pre-Christmas period when moviegoers are distracted with holiday activities. Yeah, because nobody ever goes to the movie theater during, the Christmas season. Not at all. Which, by the way, the week before, yeah, this is what they were saying. So let me find that. Get it off of old Weird Nose here. Weird Nose. They were praising Beyonce, praising her. Oh, look. Oh, it's the greatest thing ever. Oh, Bey. Oh, yes. Oh, look at all this stuff. It's great. It's terrific. Blah, 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 blah. And then now that's like, yeah, well, of course it was going to drop. Yeah, well, nobody's going to go see it. She's not doing anything. Blah, 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 blah. Yada, yada, yada. It's just a concert film. It's not like Taylor Swift did a great job or anything like that. Yeah. Boy in that picture needs to comb his hair. Actually, so do I, says B-Money. He's got the old shaved side of the head and then letting the hair grow out the other bit. So I guess the hair does. I guess so you could put on your helmet or something like that. So there you go. There you are. Anyways, here is the top 10. And by the way, 1 and 3. Foreign films and freaking Japanese films. You would figure, the Chinese market might try to get on this. No, it's Japan. People. Holy cow, people. Look at this. I mean, freaking the Marvels. They're not even taking numbers for that anymore. It's so far down. Holy cow. So there you go. Boy in the Heron. Keep trying to say hair, like in The Wire. Oh, I gotta get me some hair on. The Boy in the Heron. 2,205 theaters. $5.56 million. Good stuff. $12 million week 1. Oh, good to see Tank here. Hail all of you magnificent bastards. Right back at you, Tank. Right back at you. Praising Beyonce, they need to praise Space Jesus, the true savior. Thank you, Peabody. Bearsters, thank you. I did not see what you did there until you said, see what I did there. I'm glad you said that. I might have went past that. But look at there, people. Look at there. Number 2, Hunger Games with what's her face? The race swapped Snow White. What was her name? Rachel something or another. Not doing bad. I think they made their money back week 4 here, so they're not doing bad. Not doing at 3,600. Yeah, look at there. They've got. They almost have double the amount of theaters as the Boy in the Heron, and it came in number 2. Godzilla -1. So our second foreign film. Followed by Trolls Band Together. Don't they always? Renaissance. Beyonce got beat by Trolls in more ways than one. Godzilla, Hunger Games, and Boy in the Heron. Holy cow. Man, oh man. They really dropped off. Let's see. They had more theaters too. Look at that. They had more theaters. Wow. Wowzers. Couldn't happen to a nicer person. Wish. This is kind of the underreported movie out there. I don't think too many people are talking about Wish for a variety of reasons, but usually, I mean, man, the Disney animated films usually are like top 2 or top 3. Let's see, this is week 3. They'd probably still be within the top 3, top 5 in a normal, non-woke, Disney going crazy era. 3,000 theaters, so yeah, almost double almost double boy up there. And what was it? $5.4 million for 3 days. So they made in 3 days with Boy and the Heron. Again, another animated. So animated to animated. I suppose Trolls, you can throw that in there as well. Losing to a foreign film and also Trolls being together is Wish. This is their, it wasn't just kind of a throwaway movie. It might have been, but this is kind of their big 100th year celebration. This was kind of their big, almost tentpole movie that they were trying to put out on people. Number 6 in week 3, just about $50 million there. I don't know how much it cost. We'll have to look that up at another time, but underreported, very much underreported Wish out here. That's probably going to be a big bomb out there as well. Napoleon doing pretty good. Man, beat out Wish. Look at there, 53 to 49. And this is going to be coming out on streaming not too long. Animal, I'm not sure what that is about. Bear wants his 10% though. Waitress, I have no idea. The Shift at Angel, all of them beat out. Where is it? Come on, Bear, do your thing. Professional show. All of them beat out the Marvels, people. One of the biggest bombs of all time. Ay. But would you believe it, people? Would you not believe it, people? We actually have. I should say. I shouldn't complain about the Marvels. We've got a new saying about the Marvels. That would be Oscar nominated the Marvels. What? Yes, people, Oscar nominated. 2024 Oscar Visual Effects finalist includes Spider-Verse, Godzilla and Barbie, and The Marvels. From comicbook.com, Kofi Outlaw. What a great name. The short list for finalists in 2024 Oscar for Visual Effects. Okay, so they haven't come out with the actual Oscars just yet. Award has been revealed, and as usual, there's some big surprises. The biggest snub might be Oppenheimer, which did not make the list despite being one of the biggest box office draws of the summer. And yet, The Marvels is in there for its use of practical effects over CGI. The other side of the coin, Disney's Little Mermaid was also left out of recognition for the undersea visuals. Yawn. And despite having an unusually turbulent year, Marvel Studios still made the list with not one, not two, people, 3 of its movie releases, including Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. They go on a couple of the other ones here as well. This, people, has an Oscar nomination. If this doesn't tell you that the Oscars are bought and paid for, I don't know what else will. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and The Marvels have been nominated for an Oscar. What? Huh? What? Why? Really? Why? I don't know. Ant-Man's visual effects were trash, and not the good kind of trash either. Thank you, Jiminy. Godzilla was fantastic, he says. I'm going to have to go check that out. Okay. Wish is rumored to have a budget of $200 million before marketing. Wow. And they made, what, 49 million? Ay. I can't believe that. Oof. Godzilla -1 needs to be nominated. I think it was. Let me go down the list here. Disney, the creator. I haven't seen it, but man, yeah, I would definitely say that probably should be the deserving one. It was Garth Edwards did that. Really interesting. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. They're just bringing the biggest bombs that they can find, and here, throw them an Oscar. Here, it lost $1 billion, but here it got an Oscar, whatever. Warner Brothers, Barbie, Wonka, and Aquaman. Good luck with that. Dungeons and Dragons got an Oscar? Nomination, I shouldn't say an Oscar. Transformers, okay, that makes sense. Mission Impossible as well. Spider-Man, another interesting-looking movie. Let's see, Naiad, Society of the Snow, Rebel Moon from Netflix. Poor Things from Searchlight, never heard of it. Killers and Napoleon, got it from Apple. The boy. Okay, yeah, there you go. Toho, Godzilla -1 is in the race. Good God, people. Can you imagine Godzilla losing out? Can you imagine Godzilla losing out? One of the biggest surprises of the year. Godzilla losing out to oh my God. Let's go to it. To this right here. I can't. I can't. Bear can't even. He just can't even. Let me grab a drink. Need a stiff drink. So that is the Oscar nominations for visual effects this year, people. That would be the Marvels and Ant-Man. And Ant-Man with the frickin' cat poster for crying out loud. Gee, I wonder why I had lost all that money. Wonder why I had lost all of that money. So anyways, there we are. I can't believe that. The old Moto. Why didn't they just show the Moto button? Get it over with. And the Oscar goes to Motobuck. Yeah, okay. Sure, whatever. Or the Marvels. The Marvels, one of the greatest movies of all time that lost a whole bunch of money. Aquaman and Lost Kingdom hasn't even come out yet. Can we hope that it never does? I mean, after The Flash, can we just hope? Why wasn't The Flash nominated with the baby in the microwave? That was an interesting look. I think that first part was kind of interesting. The rest of the movie looked like it was just complete trash, but at least they tried to go for something there. But look at that. Marketing to cat ladies was a bad decision. You think? Oh, VM is here. Hello, VM. Good to have you here. Let's see. The Marbles was a great movie. Thank you. Oh, shoot. I'm missing a bunch of chats here. Let me go back. Let me go back here for you good people. Let's see. Godzilla -1 needs to be nominated. Yeah, it was. Good Lord, if it loses out. I'm lurking while teaching my son to make mac and cheese from scratch. Oh, congratulations, Tank. Oh, that's great. We've got a bunch of people cooking tonight. We got Henry cooking. We've got Tank cooking out there. Old P Money's cooking some hockey, cooking some poutine or something out there. Let's see. Godzilla -1 was the first Godzilla flick that actually scared me. I need to go check that out. You know, Bear got snake bit from the 98 Godzilla and just hasn't seen another one since. I never saw I forget what they were called. The Legendary Pictures Godzilla series out there. Haven't seen those. So I heard people were kind of, Godzilla was great, but all the people stuff was terrible. So apparently this one, it actually did Godzilla great and the people as well. So yeah, I used to be a big fan of the old stuff. Godzilla versus Mothra and Godzilla versus. God dang it! They never made a Godzilla versus Batman. That was the one that got away. Really need to do that one, but yeah, all the old ones, yeah, they were really good up to a point. I think, what was it, like Godzilla 2000 or something? The old one, I think it was Godzilla 2000. It was like, okay, it's getting a little long in the tooth there, and then it kind of went away for a while, and then they brought it back with what was it, Hank Azaria, and who thought that Hank Azaria would be Matthew Broderick. Oh, yeah. He's like, yeah, okay, whatever. The French guy, he was pretty good. Jean Reno, he was pretty good, but everything else about that movie, well, maybe the P. Diddy track was pretty good. Other than that, not so much. We'll have to check that one out. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I tell you, people, the one that Bear wants to go see, I know this is a little off topic, but the one that Bear wants to go see is the Ferrari movie. That looks good with Adam Driver in there. Michael Mann, Heat, the Mohicans movie, a number of other stuff out there. It looks really, really good. I want to go check that one out. Looks pretty good. Henry says, my son wasn't very impressed by the creator. I can understand that. I can understand the story not being good, but the visual effects, all that visual effects probably cost the amount of the budget of the catering on the Marvels. Well, I shouldn't say the Marvels. The catering on Ant-Man or something like that. Very, very interesting, the way that they went about doing that stuff. I wish I had that article right in front of me, but really interesting. They planned a lot of that stuff out ahead of time and were able to shoot a lot of the stuff in camera. So a lot of the visual effects that you see were done in a way that's a lot different than the way that they would normally do visual effects with people, in the green screen and all that sort of stuff. It was actually filmed, live on the camera. There was something where they were coming ashore. It was in Asia or something like that. They were coming ashore and, blasters going off and all this other stuff. They were filming it. And like in the background, they were saying, if you look really hard, you can see the sort of bar and the grill at whatever island restaurant that was. They were off in the background, a couple actors out there, pew, 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 that sort of deal. So interesting how they did the visual effects. I couldn't tell you anything about the movie itself, but I think how they did the visual effects. I think that was really interesting how they did that. All right, let me find it here. Henry is done cooking and he is now eating. Yes, indeed. Loved Godzilla, says Jiminy Cricket. Loved Godzilla 2000. It was a fun time at the movies. Maybe I'm forgetting. Maybe I'm. This was an old one. I want to say maybe late 60s, 70s. I think it was a while back. I might have, because they had the regular Godzilla and then Godzilla versus somebody and then Godzilla versus Mothra. There's like one or two after that. I'm sorry, I'm not a huge Godzilla fan, but Beer has seen the classics for sure. Other than Batman versus Godzilla. That was, gosh dang it, missed out on that one. I liked Godzilla versus King Kong, especially the tree banquet scene. Have to take your word on that one, VM. I saw the new one that they're the other, not the Japanese one, the other one. I forget the name of it. That it had like a, God, I can't believe I'm even saying this. They had like a little midget Godzilla, like a child Godzilla, I suppose. And they're fighting like in the center of the earth and all this other stuff. And it's like, what does this have to do with radiation and the effects of radiation and, the Japanese culture after they drop the bombs and all that sort of... What the hell does that have to do with anything? I don't know, man. I don't know. Midget Godzilla. We'll see. It could be like a baby Yoda. You never know. That could be the new big thing. You'd figure, though, midget Godzilla would probably still be like 5 stories tall, right? I mean, it's still got to be... They never showed it next to a person, so I don't know. I don't know. There you go. Batman versus Godzilla. There you go. Thank you, Amy. There you go. Let's see. Sounds like the creator will have some good YouTube video clips. Again, I don't know anything about the story. Garth Edwards, I'm kind of a little hot and cold on a little bit, but the way he started out in visual effects, so he knows his visual effects. Might not know how to make a story, but does know the visual effects. So I think, when we talk a little bit about... God, people, I'm sorry. I don't mean to leave it on. I don't mean to leave it on this. Let me get it off there. There we go. Let's go back. Oh, God, what was Beer saying? I don't know much about the creator movie, but it was kind of interesting. Very kind of interesting... with him doing it the way he did it there. So probably because movies in the future here, the future of 2024, you see the Marvels bomb, you see freaking Ant-Man bomb, all this other stuff bomb, where they just throw just insane amount of money at the visual effects change their mind at the last minute, go to reshoots, throw an insane amount more money at it. Oh, we made this movie for $250 million. It's like, you could have just burnt money and put it, like they have the Yuletide logs during the Christmas. They could have just filmed them kind of like the Dark Knight, just filmed just a whole stack of money being burnt, and that would still make more money than they did. So probably in the future here, they're going to be cutting back a lot on the expenses of some of the movies. So that might be kind of a portend to the future here of what's going on. Trying to do some of that visual effects cheaper, better, in scene, in camera, instead of in like a green screen or, some of that stuff. Like Avatar looked fine, but it was all freaking green screen stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. We will see out there. Oh, and Henry's done eating. Well, I hope it was good. Godzuki? I have no idea. Midget Godzilla is what Beer calls it. Oh, is that the name of the movie? Oh, I don't know. It was a long time ago. Beer saw it. Godzuki, better than Matthew Broderick Godzilla. That's true. I don't know. The first, when they were doing like the French stuff, like that was kind of interesting, and kind of the build up to it, that was kind of interesting. The very end when they were kind of fighting, it was almost like Aliens. When they were fighting at the very end in like Madison Square Garden with all the baby Godzillas. How Godzilla got pregnant, I don't know. Let's just leave that aside. I thought that was kind of interesting, but Bear was reading something where it was like, again, it was one of these movies where it was like, okay, we got to hit this date, Memorial Day weekend or something like that. We got to hit this date. And they didn't literally watch the movie until like a week before it came out and was like, oh God, this looks terrible. It was like, quick, put more rain in there. Put more shadows in there to hide all the bad CGI. So, we'll see. We'll see. Broderick, I got you, Tank. I got you right here, man. Right here. All right, Bear had some other stuff here, but I don't know. I had some food stuff here. We'll talk about food. Subway forcing franchises to sell discount sandwiches? Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we've kind of reached the end of the show here. But let's Bear kind of has a little bit of a schedule here. I don't know which days we're going to be doing this, but we're going to be doing the Rambo watch along. Rambo number 5. We do kind of a watch along. So if you got the movie out there, go ahead and hit play with Bear, and we kind of talk a little bit about that. Although, man, I thought the last movie was violent. Holy cow, the new one. Maybe not violent, but just what was the one that came out earlier this year? Song of Freedom. Very much kind of like that. So if you're kind of squeamish on the stomach about some of that stuff, that's Rambo 5 for some reason. And then he goes back to the house and kind of hangs out. I don't know. It was kind of interesting film. We'll complete the Rambo saga here for Christmas. We'll do that. And then Bear's also got we always try to do this, the year in review of some of the crazy funny news stories out there, like Albert Einswine, some of that stuff. So we'll do that. There might be another show as well. A couple shows, but Bear's going to be a little bit busy during the holidays. So some of the live shows are a little bit hit or miss. That might be the reason why. It's kind of stuff going on during the holidays. But we'll try and do it. I'll leave a post out there whenever we're going to be doing a show, so you people will know ahead of time. There you go. So hope everybody enjoyed the show here. Great to be back. After being tranquilized with the freaking Fish and Wildlife people for tearing down if you weren't here earlier, tearing down the Christmas decorations at a local home here. Had to get tranquilized and take out into the woods and yada, yada, yada. Fun stuff out there. But anyways, great to have everyone here. Let me go through the list. Let me thank everybody here. Always our good friend P Money. The Lesters, always enjoy your time. Great to see Henry here. Please come back, sir. Let's see. I saw VM in there. Jiminy as well. Let's see. Am I missing it? I hope. Jeff Potts. The great Jeff Potts. Please go buy his book. And enjoy it, people. And, of course, Tank Ferret. I didn't forget about you, sir. Not at all. All right, people. Do appreciate everything. We will be doing another. Oh, and by the way, do be on the lookout for Bear's head-to-head. If you didn't see it on the live show, the Malin cut versus a new kind of war. So, kind of a Colonel Troutman story. So, a little bit of before we do the Rambo final movie. Go check that out. Hopefully, coming out on Monday. So, do check that out. Once again, people, you know what? All this talk. We've been talking about Mickey D's. We've been talking about Sonny's. Everyone else has been eating during Bear's show or cooking and eating. You know what? It's making Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people, grrrr.